biggest investigative magazine show. Folks, asam kesiye bi unity ba na ibi kure unity dada. Well, news coming from Parliament indicates government have shut down. The apocalyptic event comes following the minority refused to back down in their demand not to throw support to the majority in their last bid to waive taxes on 1D, 1F factories belonging to parties and cronies. Meanwhile, the clerk to Parliament, Cyril Insia tenure in office had also expired, although he is embarking on an effort to increase his security tenure in office. A bail under certificates of agency to secure his longer stay in office. And of course, from our intelligence sources indicate tension is said to be increasing, within the staff of Parliament. Folks, a very disturbing news coming. Indicates that government has shut it down. Mate. And I'm sure so all of you have heard this. Say, government has shut it down. Government has shut it down. Chile say, ebra minimu ka say about saying 700 government workers all over Ghana will not receive their salary from now till Assembly ye jeneseng aban no wo power no ese onye emwa 100,000 government workers 700,000 government workers across enya dia wo mbenye o marketua eno ye 1 2 government agencies, ministries, departments and agencies will not function due to government shutdown. Now, such shutdown way comes following the minority for no refuse to back down in their demand to, as it were, not to support the majority for no in their last minute bid to do all sorts of things. Now, majority for no led by Kwame Afenyomakin, Edian on Pesomoye. And Nioma, one more person or Parliament once on Makono, Kwekumi who be that. And you may be saying, one person mokoto aircraft. So, a ship who said, dear Ben, and you know, and you ma Cassia, aircraft, helicopters, a dear, including, say, they want to pass tax waivers on 1F year, maybe who expose mammy. One more passes our taxes, we na a waive our taxes, we a free we and a more priority. Minority force no yam penny. And the minority force yam penny. Yam penny no. Majority force and a yen so yentiasie, ne yetiasie and so ye na yentimi so entiasie. Sana minority force and a yen so yentiasie, yensu ye pesi yetiasie and so ye. And the afani na no, woman na jina, womu continent kwa, womu yeden. A tag of war, they are pulling, and I'm sure many of you heard say, when we pull finally, after the final pull, no, when we now come a separate direction. Enti Parliament, sorry, and the 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic, all the members in Obiako from various constituencies. Wamoko Ebra. One man yes say dwuma we Emma Ghana dwumayefo a so munyo maketua e de ko Christmas mukodi no obi enya na ketua. When we say that politicians say see omo niam wo memu ha, right? Hwemani ase ehwe ni yie ye me kan ofi se kwaku edam bi na mabo na metietie mentietie mu o da bi enye tietie bi na metietie mu o no. Maybe kwaku me pembe bia tana mete odin ebi nso na obi so hweme a na ntesa ana omi ehwe bibi ye wo man mu NPP NDC but woman ya kofie abra wonomo amfa Ghana dwumayafo yi an hye womo yam womo belim no menya ayamhihye no womo ayamhihye womo belim so no Ghana for kra ya bre elections kra ya bre nti anya no aketua kakra ese de ma Ghana for mo yem fema wom wo meja komko ditia esan say NDC for ni to know MPP for yi sa adena mo pese mo pass no last minute na mo pese mo pass sikebi ye de kototo aircraft helicopter say plane say fighter jet say VC-10 say ship say drones obi ntimi hu ne we nso efri he afie ni twemu a wonom say SSC sign so den pass tax waivers bi was sa factory 3 solid years ni o a wonom atrefi ho kwame na afenyoma nini dom temen sabonsu mu nyaka ho tax waivers mo passing it said mo num tea and coffee just like that na mu wi na ma fa mfikyire ho na mo ne companies na de ya areho ne sem sa companies nyinara nso no a number about 80 to 90% of the companies belongs to MPP, Star Wars and cronies enunti empenifo bi yesem sa companies mamontra parliament ho na monye passage of this tax waiver so no it must happen at the various places now yede saying yede companies ne aircon at the district and municipal ho mumiyanko ne yankwohwe for the purpose of clarity yankwohwe say company A company B company C esi ha ebeye adwuma wei no omote parliament ho na omoye ese adwuma no muti parliament ho sema ho chese munya dia mo be ya mo ho beto mo enkoa o ayam hihye bia ni mo eni ho ma mo ema Ghana for de bia mo yefunu mo nkoa ezo unze sabro omu na go back to the constituency at least anya no wo mo kakra omu de kwa enjoy. What about the ordinary Ghanaian folks? Ya na me kasa na mama ye de bia kwa dwendwem why e betra na me tietiem te se de ma boda me more dam o there be me more dam e me no mienu ye ntia okay betra na kwaku didi Ghana mpenimfo atam no ene se wate se wo ye abemu adwuma ani a kan na se no so se wo expect wo salary a mesra na ekobobosia na wunya sika bia amfe new bronya no Monday ubekwa adwuma Tuesday ubekwa adwuma ube break it Tuesday meboa eno ano kofie straight yakasa ye muntie obetra na ubedidi mi kwe ubedidi matam me yoden ubedidi matem me for what? Oh man, I ain't got no time for that. Udidi matam me no ho adaje o me ye me program ya me ko ebi ana me menya me kakra wo bedi akohwe me how far ana ye dwuma ne se be ya Ghana mpenimfo no a wo mo ya asomfo ma wo mo ya asomfo. They are supposed to serve you and I won't think be asinti. Okay. Eno danchen ya parliament won so are busy. Information ebiom yet to ho your intelligence sources no ho no ABS ba no ano odin kire se ye ka say recruitment exercise kesiye pa so a ekoso e Parliament House wonum nye easy. The shocking part of all this is appointments of all these new recruits are backdated to deceive the transitional team and I said the transition committee to create an impression that these people are already in the system. All right? They make out one more creative, one more backdated. There. One more parliament, what did thou say? Beya transitional team no any muscle. Amika says, they are all receiving salaries. In parliament, as some making, and I think, sir, our honorable Speaker Alban Kingsford Backbane, on it the leadership of the Parliamentary Service Board, the outgoing Clerk to Parliament, Cyril Insia Mebano so enche, would have to answer some questions. Yeah? As I'm telling you, folks, I know what as Omuyi and Sembi ano. As we speak, we don't have a hanging parliament to be able. There is nothing like a hanging parliament. And will be the ababa yet, No. There be. And so, Speaker, the Speaker, Alban Bagbin, any outgoing clerk, including the Parliamentary Service Board, would have to answer some questions on the above. Now, Joe, who applicants or more qualified? Tio, applicants are one buyer for interview. No, one interview near interview ma. Adia chair near mom appointment letter straight up. The course of Parliament one. Enti, make us say the interview for the second batch of about 100 started yesterday. Enra yawo. Start 100 batch, second batch, 100 people were interviewed yesterday. Were interviewed. Started yesterday, and make us say we are told that the interview is going up all the way up to the date 31st of December 2024. Not just in Yamiadma, 31st in Wombe interview recruit. So, and yet only Bank of Ghana pay and recruitment Parliament House. And the President-elect, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, please take note of this. The transitional team moon taking note of this Parliament recruitment in Ghana's Parliament. The 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic may say recruitment in course se see aye kase a wo mo fa nipa ye mo nya appointment letter so mo meshisha ho. Yes, very serious and very dangerous. Why must this be? Now, the Speaker, Right Honorable Alban Kingsford Sumana Bagbin, on the outgoing clerk Ayora Cyril Insia would have to answer questions. Now, Mamimra, the outgoing clerk, so as I said in my news earlier, Sa Pape, Monfa Nemra screen so Cyril Insia, Aye, Nasisia no ye ka say, on say Parliament one ankasa no tsunami esi wo Parliament na nya asem kito Papa your that screen is we. Yeah. Cyril, I know him very well. Wano, and oye clerk to Parliament. Now, what is happening is that the tenure in office had expired, and he has to make way for another person. Emma Waba, one Ebenezer Ahuma Jetro, ono na neta, monfa Jetro no so Emra, ono. NSSC a handover. Jetron Mofa Jetron Metoso. Where you're outgoing, this is the incoming, your friend is saying, the Parliamentary Service Clerk, Onini Jetron on Soba. But something funny is going on now. Sadena Air Cosson, Mentias, Trezem. Right now, Ayada Cyril Insia is making very, some skirmishes maybe a warrior, quite pretty dangerous. Yeah. And we have all the intelligence about what he's doing. The warrior and say, or per se, or yet anything possible to secure the tenure in office. Why must he do that? Now, the canary bird, which is whispering, based on our intelligence covered, say, or per se or lobby some MPP penimfobi mo buano ma otumie or stay in office. No. Mr. Speaker, Right Honorable Alban Kingsford Sumana Bagbin, yes moma Cyril onkwa hujiem. No. Papai, our that screen is a CA. Every attempt to stay in office. Now, we should be or Muma's picture and that screen is for a while longer. Let me find your illustration. Now, as you look at the picture, the immediate left of Cyril Nsia is the next clerk to Parliament, and that is your friend is saying Ebenezer Ahuma Jetro. Or no, we see the left. No, that is if you are watching from on the screen. The left, immediate left, the incoming clerk. Now, clerk your two-way or bonnet tie, not tie. Say blue black or say white shirty, any grey suity, and then a spectacle. Air 40 be as ne time so just say with this 60 years. He's quite a nice man though, isn't it? 60 years, you know. Or per se, or sign ye bibia, said a bear obey stay our office. Now, papaya or no obey, or no time so says so be sure as a clerk, no, or no dear, suppose no, a bedding, a bebono. No, what now. After saying the tenure of John Mahama and Sana on Obeding, Obeko retirement. Folks, we are saying yes, sir. And tonight, we are calling on the president-elect, John Dramani Mahama, and the transitional team. No, we're taking notes of all of this. And yeah, the papa, and say yes, so. No. Debbie. And say yes, so. Debbie, and we are also calling on the Speaker of the House, Right Honorable Alban Kingsford. Muma due process, administrative process should take place now, because we are also learning through our canary bird. Just a tension is said to be on high, very high. Our Parliament, where. Just say enye asempapa kra enye asempapa. Just say parliamentary staff no service staff no woma ye krado say any time from now there's going to be a massive demonstration in Parliament. Already in Ankasa Parliament Parliament is sitting on a tenterhooks. Just say there's a whole tension, both minority majority boxing and a parliamentary service administration Ankasa so and to kwa because of the outgoing clerk who is refusing to go. Nenyoma sa outgoing clerk is or there ni predecessors and nyasam keto. I know of one clerk bia na friend of Mr. Ayimedu. Before Mr. Ayimedu 10 patrol letter ama Ayimedu say Mr. Ayimedu should proceed on leave. And so many other stuff. No. Cyril Nsia, we have a lot of report on you. Now, I know you. We empesa frontline. Yadi ni ABC Parliament service system no know. Today, can say, please make a way for another person to come, so that decency, integrity, credibility of Parliament would continue to be personified. All right, great, folks. Inti don't be see na nyoma e koso ye bie so kiremo a enkoyie ye ka say ono ne tenwa in office a onyankoyo 250 people ye form more Parliament House so ye ka say ya fe bi crowded the am appointment letters. Why adentia why Cyril Nsia is trying to smuggle these people into parliamentary service adentia. Meanwhile, one more Parliament says here, due to lack of say, two groups in enya. You know, this apocalyptic event, okay, all because of what? The majority for it really want to have their way. No, man, it cannot work. And the sa news in the BC na yashe ni maybe. Okay, so that's about Parliament. We hope, sir, in the exercise in Parliament cease from Monday. Mr. Speaker, we are aware. So we need to and the outgoing clerk, no, we must for secret way be so. Recruitment to be rare if you into Montreal and so no any day, Emra to an end. So, folks, that's the news on Parliament as we speak tonight. Government have shut down due to minority and majority's inability to judge and then fine-tune on a compromise grounds, if you like, on a settlement grounds. Ma 700,000 government workers will be paid, including other essential state installations and institutions now function in this very holidays way in Timia. Because of what? Folks, a lot is coming. We don't be see for now. Now, Afiyemra, politics of today.